So as always, we begin with our breath. As we simply breathe. And we breathe without wishing to change anything, though you may find as you bring your awareness to your breath, that your breath deepens, slows down, and a change begins to take place throughout your systems. For through your breath, you inhale not only the air that you breathe, but the light of spirit. For these higher frequency energies are continually sent and are in the very air that you breathe. As the breath takes you inwards, you come into the sensation of your physical body, connecting you, grounding you into your physical presence, and allowing that flow through your lower body into the earth, connecting to the crystalline grid. As you begin to receive, not only from above, but from below. Gaia's frequency is changing, and as you allow yourself to go down to her very core and connect from her core, you begin to sense, to feel her energy, the strength and power within her energy, and the more deeply you connect down into her core, the more you experience her power, her strength, and her love. As you relax more deeply, so you can experience her energy rising upwards, coming in through your feet, up through your aura, as you breathe into your heart space. As you receive her love, as you allow your own hearts to open to her love, your connection with her strengthens and expands. And as you simply allow it to take place, you feel yourselves coming into oneness with Gaia. It is received by grace. You cannot get it or do it or go out to receive it. You receive it by entering more deeply within. As you feel your connection, as the energies fill your own heart space and being, the power of Gaia is also the power which you hold within. For all comes from Source. There is only one power. Allow yourselves to receive away from the busy mind, in the purity of your heart space, free from ego. You feel the power rising within you. You feel it in your solar plexus. And it comes through love, with love. The ego self cannot get it. Only the purity of the high heart can receive this power, this strength. It is divine, comes to you through your divine self, received from the central sun. Let us rest a moment in this experience as you relax and let go. A new experience comes. You feel yourselves in your consciousness beginning to open up, to expand your consciousness, and it moves beyond the whole of the earth out into the galaxy and beyond. You start to feel the infiniteness of yourself, your true self, your consciousness. During this past week, there has been a great expansion of your consciousness as greater levels of your DNA is activated. You will become more aware of this over the coming days. We all know we need quiet time, time in meditation, time to be still, time of non-doing. One of the hardest things for humans is to do nothing, and yet it is only in one's quieter moments, away from the busyness of one's outer life, that deep inner experiences can take place. And there is so much opportunity now to receive so much. As we enter more deeply within, the mind slows, the emotions quieten, the body becomes more relaxed, and we find within a huge space for light and love to enter. through our crown and third eye. Much light and love is entering. The Arcturians, of course, are with us. The Syrians, playing an important role at this time in our activations. And Gaia has with her the goddesses, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, feel the energies moving through you, building within you. Without resistance, they freely enter in, for it is their greatest joy to connect with us and to feel, to experience how you connect to them. Not only is it joyful, but it opens us up to other forms of life in higher dimensions, and we all have a memory within us how we are one with the other dimensions of our own soul. We know we have been in other forms of life on other planets and star systems, and we feel a connection energetically through the heart to our soul family, soul families. You may feel you have a connection to Yeshua, who is here with us. Relax in non-doing, in silence, and just feel, sense whatever is within you. It is, of course, your higher self which oversees everything. As we hold our focus upon our own inner experience, simply allow whatever is being received. It will not be in words probably, maybe not in your vision, but the most important is what you feel. In the feelings of your high heart, there is much that is known. We are learning at last more about letting go. As we leave behind the ego mind and center around our hearts, more and more begins to open up before us. And we realize that it is not for us to do it, because we cannot in our human aspect. It is the higher realms that raise the lower. And by letting go, we let go of the human mind, the human ego, and allow ourselves to be raised from above. From the place within of non-doing. All takes place for us, through us, not by us. And as we receive from above, all is transmuted, transformed, and activated within. Love transforms all, heals all. And this love is not the human love, but the love of Source, passing through all things. As you allow yourselves in your daily lives to be open to receive this flow of divine love moving through the entire universe and moving through you. So you find within a peace, a tranquility, a softness, and a loving joy of existence. we learn to find the peace within. The true self behind the personality and human identities. We have learnt to see everything in separation, in judgment. One's self-judgment and lack of self-acceptance is persistent. The Divine Mother energy brings such compassion. You start to find yourself being less able to withhold love from oneself. Feel the depth of compassion that we are receiving at this moment. As our understanding grows, we discover that there is much more in lack of judgment than perhaps we first thought. We are so much still in duality, good and bad, and so on. As we come more into unity, there is no longer judgment of good and bad. Think about what that would mean. To see with love all that takes place upon this planet with equal detachment, with complete neutrality. It is only with neutrality that true compassion exists. We begin to free ourselves from judgment in simple ways, and yet ultimately it is a complete detachment, a total neutrality without any judgment of all that is. And we learn that through our experiences we grow we evolve and we obtain power within of the soul. We see how far we are from this understanding. For all our lives have been about judgment. Yeshua has called this the original sin. Leading us further and further into separation. If there is one thing which you cannot accept, then you are not in unity. So from the human level, we try not to judge, we try to accept all. But in truth, this comes at a higher frequency, at a higher dimension. As we move upwards in frequency, so our perception and understanding also moves up, and we move out of separation into unity, the fifth dimension, where all is love, all is light. And our understanding of this universe, of our Creator, is much, much different. You cannot force this upon yourselves. Just know that it will come to you. Everything comes to you as you surrender to the divine flow. Let us rest in these energies, knowing nothing is expected of us, nothing is required of us, but to be present, to be I am. And from this place within, let us spend a few minutes together in simple allowance, receiving by grace. Your feet upon the ground, connected above and below. A conduit, a corridor of divine light. And in this space, in this quiet time together, your activations will begin to unfold. As star seeds, we know we are here to assist the planet and humanity to ascend. The most important way to do this is by you holding your frequency, being that pillar of light. For this is how the world will change. And one single person in a higher frequency, in love, centered in their hearts, is doing so much. But as your frequency rises, it is so important to be grounded, balanced, underlined. And the Arcturians and all those that are with us are very happy to assist with their energies to realign us, to rebalance us whenever we ask. You may find your diet changing, becoming lighter. You may find you need more rest, that you feel drawn to your quiet time, your own space within, no longer wishing to be constantly drawn outwards into your busy life. The Arcturians seem to be working on our throat chakra at the moment. You may feel or sense or see the blue light around your throat. Trust in the process. Hand it over to the higher realms. Allow your higher self to be in charge. And you become more aware of the transformation that is taking place in us all. So we allow this transformation. We trust in the process. We recognize it is not done by us, but through us, for us. As you feel yourself grounded into your body, grounded into the earth, present and aligned, and feel free to open your eyes whenever you wish.